Hey guys, this is Michael here. I've decided to make this video because there's been some people that have asked me how I've created the timeline vid. So I'll just I'm not an expert in After Effects. I just know some things, how it works, and what to do. So don't judge me on that, okay? I'm just here to explain how I did, the different aspects of my video. Okay, so here we go. This is the first screen, and let me just show you what's going on in the first screen. All right, so obviously there's a lot of stuff going on. We can see the typing line, the text appearing, text moving here, and the box is going down, and this selection thingy. Alright, so before I jumped into After Effects, I created this box over here and this one in Photoshop. Uh, and yeah, so then uh, I essentially just used what is it called, rectangle tool, and it just created a box with a little sort of sliding bar at the side of it, and this Aurebesh text here. This is actually, let me show you. This is it's actually this is the text in its entirety. It's essentially just crap that I've typed. It's like I am typing this text over here, blah 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 blah, and so on. And then I just use that, and I put it over here. Let me show you. It's here. Then I just put two keyframes at the bottom so that it's moving up. And then I used the mask tool, and I masked this section over here. And this mask, it actually has to move down because of the whole image going up. So I just again put two keyframes at the same places, and yeah, I'm like I said, I'm not an expert. There's probably a better way to do this, but what the hell, this is just how I did it, and it worked. So I don't mind. It was not painful. Um, so what else? There's text appearing. This is not too hard. Just again, I used a mask that's essentially just expanding, and then it goes back as the this is supposed to disappear. Um, it's nothing too difficult. The line, what I did was I used a white solid, and I masked out this little portion, and then I just moved that. I just moved that from here to here. So essentially, just again, keyframes. What it actually has, it actually does something else. Also, it's sort of blinking slightly. It's like, let me show you. Let me like just deselect. Right. So you can see the opacity changes, and I know that there's a way better way of doing this than you can see that I put like a million keyframes, and this is really useless. I mean, it's not a very efficient way to do this. You can just put two keyframes and then use an expression, but since I didn't really, I still don't know exactly how the expressions work, so I just I used something that I'm familiar with, and I know how it's gonna turn out. So yeah, this is essentially how I did all the blinking stuff. So you can see this Aurebesh here. It's also blinking, and again, I used like a crap ton of keyframes for opacity. Uh, so what else? We have this selection thing going on. Nothing too difficult. It's actually, oh yeah, this is just the slide bar. It actually goes down as the text, and then it disappears. Um, but yeah, what I did with let me just find it. Oh yeah, the selection. Yeah, again, I just used black solid and I masked this um, shape out, and then I just used keyframes, and that's it, really. But this is not actually the final um, version of the screen, or final um, image of the screen. It actually looks like this. You can see. Wait, I got these horizontal bars going on. This is actually done with a black solid that is actually an After Effects effect. It's called grid, and yeah, what I did was I just messed around with the settings, and it created this nice little sort of TV effect, I guess, more like a screen effect rather. And actually, you know, uh, no screen looks like this, but hey, this is Star Wars. It's supposed to look cool and stuff. So yeah, and also what I used was a Magic Bullet looks. So I added this cold sort of blue tone to it. I just used a preset. It's nothing too. Oh, by the way, I also added this signal thing going on. Um, Again, what I did was I just used a rectangle tool in Photoshop, and then I just deleted. Well, I mean erased. I just manually erased this part, and then I just used Shift so that I would have like a nice horizontal lines over here. And then there's actually a different composition here. Can't remember. I think it's the eighth. No. Okay, never mind. It's actually a separate composition that I use on all the other compositions. And it's really just a mask that goes down and up and repeats. I just use it. I copy paste it, and then it's cool. You know. So yeah, this is how I did the first screen. Then we have the second screen. This one is a bit trickier. You can see I'm working on a new one. It's a bit hint, right? Anyway, there's not much. Well, not many new things going on. It's really just uh, what I. Well, it's everything I used in the first screen. We have the box sort of expanding from nothing, and then see it's um, appearing, everything else, and the text again. I have this little line that's essentially just going from this line, I guess, probably not a line. Anyway, from this place, from this point here, then it moves here, and then it just goes down with the text appearing. And yeah, then I just initializing. This is actually just a text that has every two frames, it changes its opacity from 100% to 20 every 2 frames. And this just, again, I could have used expressions, but hey, I like to do it the hard way. And so you can see that I have a billion keyframes over here. It's like crazy. The good thing is I didn't actually manually did this. I just copy paste. But still, this is not the elegant way to do it. And of course, then I just apply the horizontal lines, this thing over here, the signal bar, and the tone, and that's it. Also, for the other screens, for example, here we have the holocron, resurrection holocron. Uh, there's a couple of effects going on. There's like this glow and then a light beam or whatever. It's not too difficult effects. This is just the preset effects in After Effects, I think. The glow definitely is. I'm not sure about light rays, but they should be too. And then what I did, I put this. This one is essentially a different exposition that I put on into this one, where you can see here. Uh, this is the holocron composition, and then I have wait, it's the background. And you can see that I try to because in the official ones the background doesn't change. It's always the same, and then you have the video that it's showing. It really only covers sort of this area of the screen. So I try to do the same look. Try to go for the same look, and then we have I add the signal bar, and that's it. You know, that's it. The last part is the record end, which is now record terminated because it sounds cooler. But really, again, you know, the only thing I'm doing here is moving the white solid, essentially a line now, from this point over here, and I'm just showing the text. You know, it's like slowly expanding it, and then goes back. So that's it. Also, I've used the I don't have the composition here, but for if you remember the static, I used a DigiEffects or DigiEffects. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. DigiEffects damage, and I used skew, and I played around with the settings a bit so that it wouldn't be moving too much, and it would really be just static and no fancy crap like diffusion, or I don't know what that was. No, not diffusion, distortion, right, yeah. And then also I've used Video Copilot's optical flares. You can see here, this is, obvious optical flares here. I love optical flares. It's so awesome. Yeah. This shot was actually really interesting. What I did was essentially used Photoshop to mask all the characters out, and then I just put them in one big composition, and I parented them together so that when I move the main one, which is essentially this one, this picture, that's the main one. So essentially, when I move that one, everything else moves with it without, jerking around or whatever. And also, you can see the smoke here. Again, Video Copilot's effects, Action Essentials too, great stuff. Particularly, damn it. Well, I really like this shot because of this whole part here. I'm very proud of, because this picture here is only, well, the bounty hunter, the picture ends about here. Alright, so no legs. So what I did was I used a mask and I put a really big feather on it so that it looks like the smoke, the mist, is actually covering the bounty hunter's legs, and it looks really good. I think this is my favorite part of the whole shot. It's awesome. But yeah, that's it. Also for the planet shots, I used optical flares. Also, I used the optical flares to sort of create the image of a sun. and the shots. Uh, Again, not too hard. I just used the preset ones and I changed them a bit. Maybe added a bit of glow there, here and there, and yeah, that's pretty much how I did it. This is it. Also, the voice, that was our leader, Darth Panopticus. Hope I'm pronouncing that right. Anyway, it's just our leader, awesome guy, and a bunch of other guys. He and the other people in the guild. They did the script for the narration, and then he recorded himself narrating the whole thing, and then I just changed the pitch a bit so that his voice is much lower, and it really sounds like a Sith Lord. So yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. You know. No fancy effects. No fancy effects. This is really just easy stuff. Nothing too difficult. Anybody could do this. So yeah. Um I'll see you next time with my next timeline video. See ya.